Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to IXION. On the last episode, we'd basically fully explored the pulsar system that we're currently in. We've set up our first colony here, generating a steady supply of science, and we have an abundance of resources to go and collect, but we're actually full up on pretty much everything right now as it currently stands, and our technology, our science, is through the roof, so that leaves nothing left to be done. We are fully prepared to now go investigate the Piranesi. That is the war vessel that tore apart the UN Edamananki in the previous system, and that's the ship that tore apart the Protagoras, which was a Dolos ship. So we have our Einstein scientists just down here. Gonna launch them 3.2 cycles up to the Piranesi to check out what's going on. In the meantime, we're just gonna gather as much stuff as usual, pick up as many of these colonists as we can from the previous Tycoon wreckage structure thing that we found, and once they're all on board, we should be able to get moving ourselves. We just got pneumatic steering, so that should be the technologies, I believe, for the fire station. Yeah, so we're getting 2 of those, because I'm relatively aware that the Piranesi at some point is going to be shooting at us or something. Well, I don't really know how it's going to work. People have just told me, you gotta get fire stations and be prepared. But I haven't had a spoiled for me or anything. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that probably want to avoid it for as long as I can, but we can avoid it no longer. I was tempted to increase that probe construction speed to see if we make missiles faster, so maybe we'll go with that one as well. And what else could we do? Cell housing for the waste. I think it's extra waste anyway. Faster cryonics. I was looking in between episodes. I just don't really see anything that I feel like I need immediately. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just leave time playing anyway. Just double check that we're all optimal across the board. Seems to be. Seems to be. Yep, all good. Alright, so we're just gonna wait for the...
has occurred in the Tycoon.
Oh, by the way, I looked at the previous episode to see what the hell happened when I was traveling through that storm. I think, although I'm not entirely sure, I think what happened was power tripped, and when it trips when you're on battery supply, it just kills the batteries. I think that's what happened. And the reason power tripped, I'm not sure. I think the hydrogen power plant stopped functioning for a minute, although I don't know why. It had hydrogen right next to it. Or the nuclear power plant, I guess technically it's called. I think it stopped functioning, and when that happened, while we were in transit, it tripped everything. So next time we move, I'm going to power both on. Give them all the hydrogen they need, and hopefully that keeps everything going, because it's either that or the storm just randomly kicks your whole power off, which seems a bit insane, but that could have been it. But I was having a good look and I was like, yeah, I think that's it. Anyway, we're almost there. EVA airlock was disabled in Sector 1 due to an accident. Well, that's why we have a backup airlock, so no problems. Alright, we are in position.
Ship has arrived at its destination.
The Einstein has arrived. Let's check it out. We've entered the Piranesi. There is neither light source nor gravity within the ship. Many modifications have been made to its structure. The walls are of an unknown shiny black metal that distorts the vision. The corridors we pass through are sometimes similar in design to those of Dolos or the UN. In some places, however, passages are almost organic in shape. We did discover a large memorial. The statue at its center is obscured by many cables, pipes, and conduits that lead away from it to the ship. We could make out the words "property of the BMS" at its base. If the team was not so anxious, we would have stopped to carry out further observation. Alright, locate the Remus coordinates. The Einstein's team will travel deeper into the Piranesi to find the devices that hold the Vol coordinates of Remus. 2 cycles to go. Let's probe. Grab everything we can just in these areas, although I just don't know when we're ever going to have the time to go out and grab anything. Every time we get tech here, we're just immediately collecting it as well at the colony. 77 cryonic pods left to go. Ready for Sector 3. They're kind of piled up there at the moment. But they can store quite a few more even here. A little bit. Not much. Alright, all the sectors are looking pretty happy. Everyone's good. Everyone's optimal. We had those extra housing projects built, I think, in Sector 5 and 6. And the housing upgrades meant that now we have no homelessness. In fact, 791. We can hold 1,400 food here, so I might actually tell them to move to Sector 6. Yeah. Sector 6 can hold 1,400, so that'll be good. Send the rest of the cryonic pods there. Another probe, excuse me, is ready to go. All right, looking good. Looking really good. Our I'm maxed out pretty much on hydrogen, but we're just going and collecting constantly up here. There's still 39 left to get, so one or two, well, really one more journey and these guys can just turn around. No ship has gone down in the storm yet, so that's a good sign. The miners are actually heading in there. Yeah, looking good. All right, here we go.
A science ship team has completed a task.
We found them. The devices holding the Remus coordinates are behind a heavy reinforced door. We've tried several different approaches to open it, but we haven't even succeeded in scratching it. Connecting the Tycoon and Eden to the Piranesi would allow us to power and reactivate the door's control subsystems. The connection is also necessary for the extraction and transfer of the Remus coordinates. Administrator, one other thing. Shortly before we found the devices, we passed an effigy of Giovanni Battista, former member of the Marduk Council. Vaguely remember the name. We saw him in like episode 1, basically. Extract coordinates. The Tycoon needs to be in orbit. Well, there you go. Child of ambition. Alright, we'll make our way over there. In fact, we'll make our way just once these guys return. We'll recall all of everyone else. Everyone just come home. Back you go. We're full. We're good. We can last many cycles without getting things. And no matter where we move, we can pretty much get what we need. I would like to stay down the south, though, generally, just because there is hydrogen down here. But other than that, I think it's okay. Right, anything else we need to do? Where are our scientists? We have one down here. One needs to stay by the colony to keep getting the tech and also to repatriate them to bring them back to colonists. This guy doesn't need to stay down there. I guess go over there. We'll navigate around the storm, move our way up in case we need to get to the Piranesi. Another probe. Send it out. Alright, looking good. What other technologies could we be getting? Fusion station steel mill. Polymer refinery. Production speeds increased. Don't need any of that stuff. The mess hall's fully upgraded. Organized by ants. Food production is increased by 20%. The insect farm. I actually have 2 insect farms. I'll tell you what, this would be good. Proximity police. And additional stability if it goes down. I imagine things are going to get less stable when we come into contact with the Piranesi. What about this? Construction speeds increased by 10%. Nah, we don't need that anymore because we've constructed everything, I think. Batteries. Charging speed. Yeah, let's go charging speed as well. So we can move quickly if we need to. How many people are left? 39 people left to get. So we'll just get all of these guys loaded up. And then hopefully we'll be good to go. We're churning through them fairly fast. 3 per day.
Probe has completed its scan.
266 stored up here. Ice is kind of
An accident
blocking,
has
if you will.
occurred in the Tycoon.
Accidents have occurred. Have we got... We're still optimal everywhere, so that should be fine. Let's check our health center in Sector 6. Looking good. Only 13 people in there. Love to see it. I feel like there's a lot of doctors sitting in there doing nothing. 50 doctors. Or workers, you know. Just trying to think, is there any other things they really need to do? I don't think so. I feel like I'm fairly prepared. This could maybe do alloys. And we could tell the alloy production to turn back on. So we can get through some of this iron that's stored here, I guess, unnecessarily. So you can store 1440 alloys in Sector 4. So yeah, get on it. Oh, that's another thing we could do with tech is increase the drone capacities and stuff like that. Alright, we'll just keep time moving. It's on triple speed. There's only 12 people left to collect. Once we're loaded up, then we'll just move. We don't have to thaw them all out. Another probe. I think that might be it for us. I don't think there's... Oh, there's something over here. A little bit of ice.
A probe has completed its scan.
ships aren't doing anything because they got nothing to do. It's just the one ship left to go to get the last 10 people. Oh man, feels good. Alright, we're burning through the iron now at least. So iron should be maxed out for Sector 2. Everyone bring their iron there, and anyone else that has it, just minimize it. Except for, yeah, storage actually doesn't matter, that's fine. I'm nervous. I'm getting nervous. Probably don't need to be. I feel like we're in a good position, but still, a little bit nervous. Move the Tycoon to the Piranesi and search it for the Remus coordinates. Are we done? We are done. Alright, what's the jump from here to here? 3.4 cycles. What's our power capability? 7 days, 5.7, 5.9, 6.6, 7.5, and 6.0. Let's go. Towards the pulsar. How cool is this game, really? I think it's so great. Someone on the last episode was just like, or the previous one even, was saying like, how is this game not overwhelmingly positive on Steam? I don't know. The only thing I think in this game that really frustrates me is, and I think it's just part of the design, but it's you can't move buildings and you can't upgrade. So if I've got 2 storage bays here, even if they're doing the same thing, and I try to build the upgraded variant on top, it takes the same space, you know? I'm not allowed to do that. That slightly bugs me. I think that could be improved. But other than that, I actually feel like I have no issue with this game. Pretty happy with it all around. Alright, we're in the storm again. See if our oh yeah. Now that we've just entered in there, let's really quickly head to Sector 5, power this on, max it out. Max that one out. Give me the juice.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
I think I messed it up again. I don't understand why that happens though. And you just lose all battery power. So bad. Alright, if there's no meal cycle though, we'll be okay if we could just make it there. Oh, it's a meal cycle right now. Of course it is. Of course it is. Can we redirect? No. Oh my god, imagine going up to this, like, up to the flippin' Piranesi with no food.
A probe has completed its scan.
And no power, no trust, no hull repair. Oh my god. We're 2/3 of the way there. I ain't backing down. We're just gonna have to commit to it.
Hull integrity below 50%.
Damn, I think if I just had the power ready before I went in the storm, it would have been okay. I think, anyway. Alright, oh my god, here we are. Holy shit. Oh man, it looks cool. It looks very similar to a ship that's actually in Stellaris.
Accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Of course there's accidents everywhere. You guys didn't have a power for a few days. Extra hours in Sector 6. Is it? No, just Sector 5. I mean, that's kind of amazing if we get away with that. Both of them are powered on right now, right? There we go. There's the power jump I'm expecting to see. Alright, turn that off. You don't need it. What a disaster. Next feeding cycle, they should be okay, though. What a disaster. Anyway, flawless. Something I don't like right now is that we've got probes. I'm going to switch to the missiles. What we'll do is switch this to auto build, and then I'll just launch this probe somewhere to get rid of it. I'm going to wait until just a few minutes for the batteries to get better and stuff before we kind of see what goes on with this event. So what do we have? We have hungry people. Of course, they missed their meal cycle, so they're not going to be fed for another 4 days, but they should be fine. No one's going to die of starvation in that time. And other than that now, people are happy. They're unhappy. They're angry in Sector 4. I tell you what, man. I could give you generous food if that helps. Did that help? Helps a little bit. They're only negative now. Of course, I have to change that back. But we can afford to feed them a little extra this time. I think. $1,103. And we can feed 1,400, right? Yeah. So that's okay. It's just in that sector. Alright, so we're in position. Trust is gaining. Hull is being repaired. Let's just let the hull get repaired, just to be safe. It's been repaired in all 3 places. We've got tons of resources. All of that's good. Ice is maxed out.
Completed its scan.
Ships are staying inside for now, and I'm happy with that. Alright, let's check it out. Naomi Protocol, extract the coordinates. Starting a DDoS attack to flood the network. Eden Vigilance. Once the Tycoon is connected, we'll be able to power and short-circuit the subsystems of the reinforced door. Coordinate transfer from the devices to the Tycoon will then be initiated across the connection. Let's go. Three cycles. Doesn't look that dangerous. Looks okay. Let's get that battery charging speed up even further. 50%. KP engine, move faster. Let's do that one first, actually. So we can move out of here faster if we need to, and we'll charge faster as well. Our charging should get us to the top pretty quickly. Did we build the missile? One countermeasure available. No threat detected, though. Alright, 2 cycles to go. We'll keep it chill. I'll actually send the miners out. You can go do some silicon that's nearby, just because we're getting kind of low on that. Not that it's a big deal. Maybe just head out here. Alright, Godspeed. Looks like 1, but it is 5. 5 ships are heading out to get that silicon. There's silicon to retrieve over there, so again, we've got nobody assigned to Sector 2, which is where we refine it. So let's go Sector 2. Okay. The Vidicali and the Whale, they're both on silicon. Excellent. Off you go. See you later. Godspeed. They're the only ones that survive. Alright, we have our extra speed gains.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
We're in extra hours in Sector 2 now, so I'll just power down one of the waste treatment things. They don't need to be on. I don't think anyone else has died. I'm just seeing injured. I'm not seeing any dead. Crew trust went mental when we lost it. Look at that. Happy, 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 happy. Love to see it. Everyone's super happy now. They've been fed. Fed well, I might add. So yeah, we could change that policy in 6 days. Alright, here we go. Administrator, the Piranesi is reactivating. Nobody saw that coming. We had to manually break the connection with the Tycoon, interrupting the coordinate transfer. The damn walls started to move. Thanks to our exoskeletons, we're making for the Einstein as fast as we can. Oh my god. We got a cutscene. Oh shit. Oh my god. Are they like little ships? I don't know what that is. Oh fucking hell. Can we jump? Oh, but the scientists. They gotta get it. Oh, they're dead. They're dead. Dude, I've had no time to get away or anything.
The Piranesi has deployed a drone swarm around itself.
Oh,
we should
no.
move the Tycoon immediately.
Okay. So our options, keep moving. The crew of the Einstein are rushing back to their ship, so I'm telling them to keep moving. Or I could tell them to stand and fight. The crew of the Einstein will receive a galvanizing missive to boost their morale. They'll never reach the Einstein, but they could still prove useful before they're passing. Or retrieve the Einstein. They could still prove useful before they're passing. Stand and fight.
Administrator, I see you. Pitiful dolos leftovers. Ridiculous flesh bags.
Oh my god.
What lies to me? I'll tear you apart, eat you, digest you, and soon you, your crew, the Tycoon, and whatever's left of Dolos will be part of me. I am Primordial. I am Amoeba. You are nothing but erratic illusion, pointless heat dissipation, and abject failure. I have found your protection. It is but a matter of time before Naomi breaks into pieces and I feast on your carcass. Opportunity knocks.
Okay, so the drone swarm is hitting us for 120 negative on the hull, so we're actually not doing too bad considering it's only negative 34. It says, the station is under attack. The Pyrenees drones will destroy our hull. We must leave now. Now, we actually have something on the external... Oh my god, look at all of them. There's so many. We have this. Drone jammer. Disrupts drone targeting systems by flooding them. I wonder is that mitigating the damage or something? Now those cargo ships have come back. We've got one cycle left to see what happens to our scientists before we need to get out of here.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Oh man, rip. The Pyrenees is awakened. Previously dormant drones now roam the passageways of the ship. They destroyed the Einstein. The crew, cut off and terrified, improvised an explosive device as they waited to die. The explosive was detonated by the last surviving member of the team deep within the bowels of the Pyrenees. Did it do anything? I mean, God bless him. But I don't think it did anything. Well, it was worth a shot. Maybe they could have got back, I don't know. That's the Einstein, though. They weren't real anyway, if you remember, from a few episodes ago. Alright, I guess we just need to get out of here. It just says survive. Now's the time to run. Alright, head up here then. 1.8 seconds. Wait, hang on. Have the other guys gotten... Yeah, they're here. Okay, cool. Let's go. See you later. This is the real... That was the cutscene. This is the real situation. See you later, drones. Oh my god, they're still with me. Okay, good. It's like, get off the ship. Power should be fine. Alright, I have no idea what we do. I mean, they're just sat there. The crew of the science ship have now become more experienced. I bet they have. Those are the guys that are sitting outside the colony, and this is the other guys. Back to the Tycoon. The Melon survived. The Einstein didn't make it, but the flippin' Melon made it. Damn. I wonder is there any... I wonder what would... Yeah, maybe you could have got them out if I just told them to run back. I don't know. I wonder if they're like a tier 2 science ship or something, could they have made it? Alright, well the hull integrity is totally fine. I'm happy about that. The charge speed upgrade... Well, how much tech do we have? We've got 198 tech. What else could we get?
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
New request. What is it? Oh no. Data control algorithms have been overloaded. Diagnostics indicate external interference. Images of the Pyrenees flood every screen. They haunt dreams and leave indelible marks. Do you have a plan to save us from this monster and recover the coordinates of the Remus? Administrator, there is fear. Acknowledged. I mean, is there? People are happy. Happy, happy, happy. Pretty good, actually. Just these guys are neutral. And they have the nice food. So they're going to be pretty unhappy. Wonder, could I fit a stability building down here? No? It's way too big. Oh well. They'll just have to handle it. I just need to check something really quickly. Alloys is at 90. 720... Yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool. I mean, everything's looking good. We lost some scientists. Again, this system is devoured now in total. 14 scientists, I think. Which is a damn shame. But we are opening cryonic pods all the time, so, you know, we're getting workers back as well. I'm sure. In theory, we're getting duplicates back because they're coming from our own Tycoon ship. If we want to get meta about it. Also, these guys are just mining all the silicon. Yeah, you know what? While we're here, you can go and get that. You already are. They're already going and grabbing the silicon they can. Oh, they're just grabbing it from right next to us. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just chill here and see what happens. But internally, we're handling it okay. Totally fine. Got a good amount of tech, but I don't really know what technologies to get. Battery tech, I guess.
The Pyrenees has launched a missile targeting the
Okay. A missile has been launched.
Tycoon.
Activate countermeasure missile. That's a huge missile. Alright, so what do I do? Click? Oh, it just automatically did it. Can we see it leave? Rather disappointingly, I actually don't think you can. That might be the first... Oh, that's messed up as well. That might be the first thing in the game that you actually don't see. Oh my god. Wow, look at the speed. This is on ×1 speed. Maybe it was just that fast. I didn't see it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's as easy as that. That was one missile. No countermeasures available. We're making them we're automatically making them.
A new policy.
I wonder we'll start launching 2, then 3 or something. I was tempted. I had to look around in between episodes to build more probe launchers, but I just didn't know where to go. Or where to put them. New policy can be set. Let's do it. Sorry guys, but you're getting back to normal food. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Legislative Center, let's give them this as well. So they'll be even happier. Oh, actually, these guys don't have a legislative center. Interesting. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. Their fire station's offline as well. How many people live here? How many people can live here? Sector 4. Population... Housing capacity is 2,800. Because I built those extra ones. So... I could get rid of a couple houses, seeing as it's not doing it for me anyway. And then storage here for alloys is fine, so we can knock down a few of these. So let's do it. Basically, I want to carve out the space for a legislative center so that they become happier. That'll be more than enough. Alright, what's going on? Technology sealed environment has been unlocked. Hull integrity is through the roof. We can turn off this one. So that's still really good. Still plus 81 even with that building off. How does that make any sense? That's incredibly... That's really efficient. That's negative 24. Okay. Plus 29. I think it was just not updated yet. Alright, good. Ship's not doing anything. Survive. Well, I deflected the missile, so feeling good.
A swarm has been released from the Piranesi. The swarm aims to intercept the Tycoon.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just move. Yeah. Okay. I'll just move over to the planet to the right side. We can just go now, right? 2.2 cycles. Got the power to do it. Let's go. This is fun. The reason I'm holding on to tech is because this is still hollowed out, and I don't know how much that'll cost. So I've got 169 tech. We're building it up all the time, obviously. Loading, unloading is faster. There's an unknown tech in there. So yeah, it's just little bits and pieces where I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe we should hold on a bit. What the hell just happened? Oh, that's okay. Alright, we're almost there. Looking good. None of my ships are actually out collecting really right now. How are we for ice? Ice is full, so we don't need to grab that.
The Piranesi is moving towards us.
Okay. I'm fine with that. Our batteries are fully charged. We've got loads of time before they're near me.
Accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Alright, I'll just keep it on triple speed and see if we need to do anything else. So, let's build that legislative center here. Just like so. Could even build a Marduk Memorial, Lunicalism Genetic Kanatus Memorial, Alternate Life Center actually would be nice. Arguably a little too nice. That should keep them really happy. You can get rid of one of those if you don't need it in future, but the housing situation is still totally fine. 1,100 here, 1,982 in this one. This can go up to 1,400. There's iron here that I'm trying to get rid of as well eventually. Let's turn one of them on, let them empty out if they ever get a chance. Sector 2 is the one with the demand for iron. maxed out. Sector 5 is the one we're in right now. Doesn't need any. So it'll be up to someone to deliver it when we can. We are cooking up the alloys, so at least they will be getting through it. And I've told no ships to pick up fresh iron, so we should just get through what we have on board. They're moving, albeit very slowly. You'd think that thing would have like a railgun that would just snipe us immediately.
The has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
Sending a counter missile. Off we go. No big deal.
Administrator.
It's freaking out.
Request awaits your attention.
New request. Does anyone have any ideas on what we can do here? This is Lin Ji from Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate, with Eden appearing to be severely dysfunctional. We've had to attempt to bypass the usual communication protocols. I don't know if you'll receive this message. I hope that you do. The Piranesi is the biggest threat we faced. As soon as the first reports of the Edamananki's destruction reached our ears, we secretly began to investigate, to find a way to neutralize this new threat. Okay, first of all, that's fine, but why do it in secret? You could have just told me. I mean, I guess I could have said don't work on that. Anyway, at the center of the system lies PSR-12A, a long interval pulsar. Despite all its power, we think that in its current state, the Piranesi could not withstand a pulse from the pulsar. Okay. However, the Tycoon would not survive such a pulse either. You must send an expedition to 12A to find a solution. A lot of rumors about you. Some say you don't exist, or that you're lost in cryosleep. Some even believe that Eden is impersonating you. Others, including myself, have faith in you as our administrator. Save the Tycoon, save this crew, save what's left of humanity. A bomb of a plan. New objective. Get to the pulsar. Okay. Well, we actually left the melon here. He can go straight in there. As long as he doesn't get intercepted by the Piranesi, he's going right past it. The other guy is still working on the colony. How we doing? We're looking okay. Everyone's optimal. Pretty good. Legislative sector is kicking into gear. Even this place is now neutral, but they should be happy when this gets built, I think. Additional 1 stability when you've got 800 crew or more. And we do. Alright, cool. No more buying tech, though. I want to see what we get. I'm guessing this will unlock that hollowed out technology for me.
Tycoon self-destruct in
What?
10 seconds.
You almost had me there, Eden.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2,
There's definitely nothing I can do, right?
No Batista self-destruct device detected. Self-destruction impossible.
Okay. We've got extra hours in here now because of this. That's 10 people, and that's 10 people. It's not that much, but we can move some people in here just to be safe. So someone that has too many workers. Sector 5 has more than it needs. By about, I don't know, even just move... What can we move? 15? So Sector 5 to Sector 4, which we're looking at right now. Let's just see if there's one with a bigger gap than that. Sector 6, I guess? You want to leave a little behind in case some people get sick. Train station will take them there pretty quick. Arguably, we don't need both of these online as well. Wait until one fills and then open the other. Alright, sign ship is there. We're at the heart of the pulsar. Like, it's called a pulsar, but like, pulsars don't actually pulse. But okay, let's find out what they say. We're in orbit of it. The pulsar is huge. They're actually normally quite small, but okay. Preliminary analysis confirms the forecast from the Sector 1 Scientific Syndicate. We'll do everything we can to find a way to use the power of the pulsar against the Piranesi. I mean, they do emit 2 large... Well, what would you call them? It's like gamma ray bursts or something, basically. Well, kind of. So I guess if you could angle it to aim at the ship somehow, then you could maybe hit it. It's ejecting massive plumes of stellar material. Anyway, 10 cycles. Alright, we have to survive 10 cycles. I can do that. We're going to wait till he gets pretty close and then just leave. I'm faster than him. Perpetual motivation has been unlocked. They should keep everybody very happy.
Complete.
Optimal and happy. As they say in Ireland, or in certain places in Ireland, they're happy out. Which I don't really understand. I went to a Gale Talked in Ireland a long time ago, and people were like, oh, happy out. And just for fun, I used to be like, oh, happy in. People are like, what does that mean? I'm like, what does happy out mean? Anyway. I wasn't very puppet. I had a good amount of friends, it was fine. But I'm surprised they didn't, like, say, would you just shut the hell up?
An important message from our colonization mission requires your attention.
Oh, the colonization mission. It's done, I guess. Repatriate the colonists. We've completed our colonial study. We've got 275 tech. So the scientist that's there will repatriate them, but then we have to go collect them. Which is fine. We can do that. These guys are still mining ahead of me as well all the time, which is cool. And the other ships are still going out there and gathering silicon, but we are full. Oh, so what are we not full on? I don't want more iron.
By the Piranesi has disabled several mess halls.
Several mess halls have been disabled. They have to be repaired. Who doesn't have it? Sector 1. Oh, you literally just turned them off, did you? Well, that's alright. Little did you know, I frequently pause the game, so I'm okay with... Where's this one? There it is. So I could just turn them back on. Boom, you have to try harder than that. Come on now. Throw me a real challenge. I want to see a missile strike and just detonate like 2,000 alloys get blown out of the ship. And then I'll be... then I'll be worried.
A science ship team has completed a task.
What did we just do? Oh, that's the repatriation thing. 200 colonists ready to go. Alright, he's getting kind of close. Oh, what's that? Drone strike coming in, I think. Yep, let's just move. We'll go down to this planet. 2.2 cycles, no problem. Let's go. Not that it was a big deal anyway. My 3... Oh my god, you're a madman. It's like, I gotta get the silicon. Forget the silicon. Turn around. Oh my god, he's just narrowly avoided it. Hey, while we're here, mine that hydrogen. There we go. Might as well just grab it, bring some more on board. Not that we really need it, but might as well mine it while we're here. This place is just full up. Nowhere to bring the silicon. They're working overtime in there. There's actually 0 electronics on board in this sector, because we got 214 on the ship, though, in total. Alright, how we doing?
Have been set. The Tycoon is now moving towards the Piranesi.
No, it's not. Don't be lying to me, Eden. You're lying to me. Freaking me out. That would be a good one, though. If it started moving me, well, obviously I couldn't do anything.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
Counter it. Our distances are pretty short. Oh, and it's just changed direction. It's just literally chasing me now. I think I made a joke in the last episode saying, is it just going to chase me around the place? Guess so. I didn't actually think it would move. 3 cycles to go. Food is totally fine. We're still getting through the pods. Food is borderline, though, a little bit, to an extent. People are consuming less food, and food is actually full here. It can't actually be even emptied out, so I guess it is fine. It's just distribution is bad. So let's go to the drone building and see if we can fix that. Drone bay. Increase drone capacity by 1. Yeah, let's start getting these. Because that's a problem. We have so much food, but we're not even like distributing it because the drones are too busy. To be fair, they're moving other things too all the time.
In the Tycoon.
Mushroom wall disabled in Sector 6. That's fine. Yeah, even this is full. Alright, let's keep it moving. What does this planet look like? Not very nice. 1.1 cycles to go. We still have those guys to go pick up. I want to make our way down to this planet, then we can curve around to this one, and then we can make a longer curve to that one and get those guys back on board safely. It's a good point. Hey, we're over 5,000. It's a good point, actually. We could be at 5,200, but 200 of them are down on that planet. So, that's a lot less mouths to feed, temporarily speaking. So those drones are actually staying on the planets, which is interesting. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a tiny red square on the screen underneath that number for some reason. Alright, Piranesi is getting pretty close. I guess we'll just keep moving. Although there's two... I don't know if I have to move here, so let's just see.
The ship team has completed a task.
Alright, a bomb of a plan. Research the Faraday cage technology. We've taken many readings and conducted a comprehensive analysis of the pulsar. We're able to submit a proposal that adapts the Tycoon's architecture and allows the hull to work like a Faraday cage. We have also developed a theoretical device that we named Icarus 3. This device would allow us to induce a pulse from the pulsar. To proceed, the Tycoon's tech lab will need to analyze the remaining... Okay. We've got two technologies. Oh, it's for the Piranesi. It's not actually opening up... Alright, stay here then. Oh, it's giving me technology. There's 100 and something here. Okay, so inside of tech, we've got 250 tech points already. The Faraday cage, and then the Icarus 3 probe. A probe that can be sent into the pulsar to trigger an explosion. Shit. Cue him up.
The Piranesi has activated more
What's it done?
systems. Its threat level
has increased. Okay, let's go down this way then. Let's get the hell out of there. Way too close.
He will attack more frequently.
Look at this guy again. It's the same one. He'll be fine, right? Yeah, he's fine. This is the priority. If you're going to collect any of them, collect these ones. Not that we've no space for silicon. Just come back. It's fine. Just come back. Alright, I'll just keep time sped up. We're, again, as long as food is good. Ice is getting a little thin, so maybe,
A new request awaits your attention.
maybe get that ice now that's ahead of us. Doesn't really matter where. And then we'll just tell Sector 3 to pile up ice and Sector 4. Oops. So what was that? What just happened? So we got that technology done. We're researching the probe technology. Reconfigure the Tycoon's hull into a Faraday cage via the construction panel in the exterior view. So while we're moving currently, we can just take a quick look. 480 polymer. Finally, somewhere to put my polymer. Damn, that's worked out really well. I had no idea. People that said, like, you don't need any more polymer now in the comments, and they were like, just leave all the carbon. I don't think so. 500 polymer is kind of a lot. We'll just wait to arrive. Once we're charging up the batteries again, then we'll start building it. Alright, we're in position. Unfortunately, it's still bugged out in terms of how it looks. Now, polymer in Sector 1. We have 350 right there. That's getting just flooded in. So that's good. That should be fine. We'll just have to tell a little bit more to be delivered into here. Polymer is set to 720 anyway, so that's fine, yeah. Because this is the only place that really uses it now. That is now empty, so turn that off and turn that on. That can be turned on as well to speed up construction. Alright, we're currently getting the technology. Oh, we've already done it. Build the Icarus 3 probe. Wow. I don't know how to do that. Build it on the planet, do you? Oh, right. Construct an Icarus 3. Do we not need to send it materials? Well, it's almost getting all the science here, so we'll just leave it to do that. Alright, so we're down here. The Piranesi is chasing. Wow, some of these ships went... I didn't even realize that, but they went very far indeed to get that ice. I don't know if they'll be able to make it. They might have to go straight through and just all get destroyed. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's go into Sector 1 again. We've got a quest in Sector 6. Sorry, Sector 4. We must keep moving forward. The pulsar system cannot be our final resting place. Dead Earth sickness is taking an irrevocable hold on the crew. Come on now, stop it. We're all neutral. That's okay. That's not bad. Considering, that's not that bad. What else can we do? Stability penalty from awakening workers, and a gauge is displayed for Tier 2 progress. No, forget that. What's the other thing we have? It's the alternate life center. And the legislative center. Well, we've got all of those techs, so this is as happy as they can be.
The has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon.
We're sending ours right back. That constructor gets to see everything happening. Alright, taken down. Drone strike is on the way. Still don't have whatever that technology is. Alright. Construct the Icarus 3. Drone strike coming in hot. Let's get moving now so that these cargo ships can get to us, but they're going to have to go through the storm to get to us rather than through the Piranesi. We're maxed out for charges, so let's go. For batteries, that is. Alright, off we go. We see the Piranesi little glow in the distance. Can't see it anymore. Cargo ships have dodged them somehow. Reconfigure the Tycoon's hull. Is that done yet, actually? I forgot about that. Looks like it's getting done now. At the worst time. I didn't really think about that, but it's being built right now. The Faraday cage. %90 built. We're just about in position on this planet. And we have just built it. Not sure I actually see it though, really. Yeah, not too sure. Well, it reconfigures the hull to protect against intense electromagnetic emission, so I guess it might not change the look of it that much. Alright, what's next? Build the Icarus 3 probe, so we're 2 cycles from that. Bring the colonists back home, of course. Maybe we could do that now, considering they're just over there. I reckon we can. Let's send the Kangaroo to start going and getting them. They can bring back 50 at a time, I think. 53, so it's going to be 4 journeys. We'll move over there, though, in a minute anyway. Alright, 1 cycle left to go. I don't know if I want to detonate no bomb until I get my guys back on board. Do we have another missile ready? Yes, we do. It's a bit touch and go because we might not have had the polymer ready, but we do. So that's Sector 1. So, yep, they're on auto build. How many polymers in this sector? There's only 10, actually, so that is really low now. So, please make sure you're delivering here. In fact, something I can just do, just to be ultra careful, is other places with polymer can just activate their stockpile and empty out if they... I do have 1,200 on board somewhere. There's 120 here. It doesn't really need to be there. There is 720 here. Not seeing any there, at least really quickly. And 359 here. So I've powered all that on, and then I'm just going to set Sector 1 to be the guys that have a lot. Sector 2 don't need any. No one else needs any, really. I just set something else, didn't I? I don't even know what I just did. I think it was ice. You don't need that much there, but yeah, sorry. Polymer is what I'm looking for. So just polymer, minimize. Alright, so that should prioritize sending all the polymer to Sector 1. By that time play, yeah, there we go. So Sector 1, a little bit going to Sector 2, but that's fine. Don't worry about that. And that just means we can keep making missiles and just keep this place stocked. It's the most important one.
Activated more subsystems. Its threat level has increased.
Icarus is ready for launch. Wake the pulsar. The Melon team will launch Icarus 3 and activate the pulsar. The pulse will neutralize the Piranesi. The Melon will be destroyed in the process, but the crew will enter cryonic pods and survive it. Sure, just do it then. It's not going to affect me or my colonists. Oh yeah, it's sped up a bit, I think. So we got 4.8 cycles left to go. Alright, let's make a jump over that way. 2.9 cycles, let's go.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
So 4 cycles for that, so we'll be there when it's about a cycle left.
The Piranesi has launched a missile targeting the Tycoon. Caution. Entering stellar storm.
Alright, we're in the storm, but these guys are actually staying out of it due to skill. They're riding along the edge. The mining ship is going straight through. I guess it's actually not damaging them. I think the drones would just like zap it. Alright, we're basically at the colony, so we can go pick up these guys very quickly now to bring them back in.
Your leadership is falling.
Why? What? I've been doing great. Alright, let's just chill. We'll build up the hull integrity again. The batteries were touch and go there. It went pretty low. Oh, did they actually trip? It might have tripped. I didn't even see. It's all good there, right? No one's hungry. Everyone's fed. There's a little accident in Sector 6. A little house is offline. Whatever. Not a big deal. 1,000 people. You don't have enough housing. This is a mess of a layout. Could build a little house right there. Domitic Quarter. They'll love it. How we doing? 0.3. We're almost ready to detonate this son of a bee. This SOB.
A science ship team has completed a task.
And that's it. Icarus 3 has detonated and activated the pulsar. The crew of the Melon had time to enter cryonic pods before life support infrastructure was neutralized.
The Piranesi has been defeated.
Whoa, there's the pulse. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, they're in the storm, actually. Right, we'll send the deuterium over. And we'll go pick those guys up with cryonic pods. How do we do that? We have to build a couple more ships. Sector 1, please. We need another science ship. I think we did it. Alright, our scientist is almost there. 0.4 of a cycle to go. We're chilling, we're repowering, everything's fine, we made it. And we have loads of material on board, so we're good.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Proceed to the coordinates room. Get in there. We've successfully entered the Piranesi through a breach in its hull. All the doors and airlocks are not damaged by the pulse of being closed. Most systems that are visible appear to be melted. The walls ooze a black, gritty oil. Gotta get our boys out.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
They saved the day, man. Those 5 people, they're heroes. Nice, we delivered all the polymer. It all worked out in the end. Let's just set this to ice so we can just unload the docking bay. It's got too much ice in there for some reason. How are we doing happiness-wise? Why aren't people happy? We've taken out the flippin' main problem. -2 from Fear the Piranesi. Tell everyone it's over. Hey, we got them. We got those 5. They have to go through the storm. Hopefully they make it. That would suck. Alright, we're almost done. The other science ship we have is the Foucault.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The interior of the Piranesi has been severely damaged. Blue fire still flickers in corners of the ship. Whole areas have collapsed in on themselves. Some of the debris looks almost organic. We've taken pictures of what appears to be biological neural networks, seemingly used in the activation of the ship's airlocks. Drones litter the floor and hang from broken piping. On our way to the storage location, we passed a huge translucent pod. Decaying bodies float in white bath of liquid it contains. You can see the color of their uniforms. Crew from the Edamananki. Oh my god. What about the Black Market Society? Anyway, despite the many obstacles, we've reached the devices that hold the Remus coordinates. We're ready to activate transfer. Tycoon needs to be in orbit of the Piranesi in order to go. Search the Piranesi again for the Remus coordinates. Okay. Should we just head over now? I don't see why not. We've taken all the colonists are back on board. 1.5 cycles. We're fully charged. Let's do it. These guys should be able to join me mid-storm. Oh yeah, you can see it actually. There it is. It is there. Still a lot to get in this system if I want.
Entering stellar storm.
If I want to get more stuff. Alright, I'm watching that power this time. We're in the storm again. But no trips as of yet. That was unfortunate. We could have detonated it. I can't even barely see it. Holy crap, it's right there. The drones are still around us. Although it's not a... Magnetized dust clouds surround the station. Our power supply. Oh, so it was that. Oh, I'm so sorry for the misinformation, but... yeah, I just didn't know. Connect the Tycoon and extract the coordinates. Let's go. Oh, 3 cycles sitting in the storm. Goddamn. It seems like the power is only at risk while moving through, so whatever. Here's me thinking that it was a weird delay in the nuclear power the whole time. You guys can go back. Forget the ice now. Get onto hydrogen. You're right next to a bunch of them. Alright, 1.7 cycles left to go. Everyone's okay. Food is good. Pods. Are we not opening those pods anymore? We are. They're being sent to Sector 6, which does have room for more people. Yeah, we're opening them. Cool. Oh yeah, we're up to 5,300. Goddamn. Those 200 colonists.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Neutral and optimal everywhere. Good. Oh, what a day. Alright, almost done. Half a cycle to go. I don't know if we'll just jump straight away. I mean, I'm so full up. Do I need to grab anything? I mean, technology-wise, it'd be good to just finish off some of the text.
Completed a task.
Transfer is complete. All lights are green. We took advantage of the time it took to recover the coordinates to analyze what was left of the systems on board. The use of its main weapon and the Edamananki's defensive efforts left it terribly weakened. Okay. The ship seems to still vibrate with what perhaps could be called its final breaths. It should not be long before it fully collapses in on itself. We should get as far away as possible. When this amalgamation of evil technology breathes its last at the end of its agony, it could be devastating. At the end of it all. So we want to get out of here then. Let's go back to that planet. Oh, we have to do our IXION jump as well. I'm guessing it just blows up when we leave, I guess. So vol jump to your next destination. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to have to call it there. I don't know how long. Maybe it'll be over at the next jump. I'm not too sure, actually. What I was going to do was just grab a few more resources, plow through the tech tree a little further, unlock more of the pods. Maybe I'll time-lapse that for the next episode. And then just, yeah, see what happens when we jump, right? So that's going to be it for this one. We just passed over an hour for me. So that's going to be it for this one. If you want to see the very end, I assume the next system is finding our home and maybe building a colony or something, but I don't know. I mean, technically we could come across... Who's to say we couldn't come across these different like Dolos, find out why the Tycoon was like duplicated? Actually, yeah, there are a few unanswered questions, so we'll see. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Consider liking it if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and if you want to support even further, consider becoming a channel member. Channel members get early access to my videos, ad-free, and also access to my Discord, where we've just set up a new Valheim and Satisfactory server for people to play on. Hopefully we can grow a community and add more games and perks in the future. Either way, I appreciate people just watching this far into the video. Thank you.